Jaren, what was it like to have a game like this at home, especially in front of the home crowd?
I mean, it's definitely special in front of the home crowd just to see them get excited, see them get hyped, and just all the energy was great. Every time, there was a timeout, they were hyped. Every time there was a dead ball and the music's going, you can hear them, you can see them standing up and just getting loud.
When you and Ja embraced midcourt right after the game, you say anything to each other?
I don't know. I might have. I don't remember. I might have just been like, yeah, that's. I'm hyped we got the win. Keep going.
A team this young, it's like you guys are supposed to, feel some fear when you're in a game like this. You guys look like that the more intense it got, the more you liked it. Is that how it felt out there tonight?
For sure. I mean, the whole game was intense. From jump, you just keying in on James and trying to make him uncomfortable. So it's definitely intense when you're going up against a player like that. And, yeah, staying consistent with the game plan.
Jaren, was this kind of a statement game for you guys? A lot of the teams you guys have done well against haven't been doing so well, but Houston's a playoff team. Did you guys prepare? I know you guys prepare game for game, but did it feel any different coming in and tip off?
No, I mean, every game's a statement game at this point. So, because you're playing for seeding and playing for the playoffs, everybody's trying to work towards that. So, but definitely, when you're on a win streak, it gives you a little bit more energy to go out there and continue it and not try to lose it.
You think the fact that you guys can play at the pace you do, all the way to the end, you feel like you're having an effect on teams when you get to the end? I mean, you guys are playing so hard for the 48.
Man, playing hard is all we know. We don't want to come in here and look and say we didn't play hard. And at the end of the game, in terms of pace, we can sustain it. It's just a matter of habit, because if you're doing it on both ends, you're kind of just in rhythm of playing hard and just going fast.
How have you guys been able to be so explosive, especially offensively, every single night, especially in this one stretch?
That dude right there, 12, just managing the pace, managing the speed of the game. For him, the game's going in slow-mo. So, and when we're running with him, we're really good. And when he's pushing the ball and he's telling us to run, that's the pace we want to play at, and it's exciting basketball. Yeah, and then JV's trying to come from somewhere, trying to get back into play.
Even though you and Dylan got some fouls, it seemed like you guys didn't back off from guarding James hard.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, every play you got to take that challenge. You got to make sure you're taking away what he really wants, that three, that step back, and try to force him to take more twos, but also have that challenge at the rim. So, you're going to get fouls dealing with him. He's the best at drawing them. So, but I'm just glad we managed it.
What did you guys get from your bench tonight?
Great production. G came in and brought energy. D'Anthony did what he usually does, and took his shots when he had him and just played great defense. B. Clark, obviously did what he did, solo big threes. Tyus, managing the game, and I think every game we play a lot of guys, and we don't expect any dip when we sub. So, and I think that's been consistent over the last 6 games. We haven't had any dip.
You mentioned Ja controlling the game. That one, the alley-oop in the first half that was in transition, that was one where he had to sort of wait a couple of seconds and for you to get there to sort of orchestrate that moment. That's sort of an example of people focus on the athleticism and the speed, but just his ability to sort of control pace. And
exactly, yeah.
patience.
I mean, he had a one-on-one matchup in transition, and he slowed down because he knew we were running with him. And you always got to keep running. You always got to keep running with him because he'll find you. So he had me or solo, and he picked me. But, yeah, that's just an example of his patience, how he's reading the game, and he can add some flair to it, add some excitement to it.